Today I will go and try using Wix to find out if a complete beginner can go and create a website using Wix within 1 hour. I want to create a complete website that's gonna have all of my contact information, some information about my business, the location, and also some ability to buy stuff from me. So let's see how it will go. The 1 hour is on. So firstly, we need to come inside here and create account with them. The good part is that we don't need to go and deal with any credit card or any nonsense like this as of now. So here I just need to go and use my Google account to create a new account, which should be pretty straightforward. And now we can see it lagged on me. So if I come and refresh this, I am not able to do it. So I need to go with the traditional route inside here, creating my account traditional, which is a little setback to be honest. So okay, we are going with a little bit of a traditional approach. So who are you creating this website for? It's gonna be myself. Try building it with the AI. So let's start and using this. I think this can go and save us a little bit of hassle. We can see this is a classic ChatGPT lookout. So let's see how it can go and manage it. Hi, let's get started with your site tutorial first of all. So this is a very specific prompt for me. We want to be real estate agent, we want to have map, contact us information, but also I'm trying a little bit of a curveball by including store inside here. Oh, well, this is not a very original name, but we're going to be a name Lukanov's Real Estate. And we can see this is taking quite a while. What's the primary type of content you want on your site? I don't necessarily know the answer for this. Let's see what they will go and help us advise. Can you give me some suggestions on how to answer? It is taking some time. This is definitely not due to the internet connection. This is just the general one. Option like property listing, about page. What type of content you like? So let's see what they will do if we want to go with all of those. Okay, so we have a real estate landing page, booking option, online store, portfolio, blog, forms, which is everything that we actually need, which is super, super nice. So let's see what's going to be the next question, because this is by far the best AI usage I have seen. If we compare it with the Ionos, it was really, really bad. And also the hosting here, it is very, very basic in terms of creating the AI, but I really like this overlay of communication in here. Ambitious. Thank you. Having a variety of content can really capture your audience's interest. What specific additional goal you have for a website? For example, showcasing client testimonials, hosting virtual property tours, or offering informative blog posts. Yes, all of those. Yes, all of those. I would like to have. So basically, I want to just go and put everything I need in here. Now, the thing here, what I want to try to test is if I come back, for example, into our site title and I write it now, I've changed my mind about it, is it able to go and change it? So let's try to change it inside here. I will give the answer, and also I will go and try if it's really that smart and can change this inside here. Also to change the saved name too. It's actually creating a very good persona for inside here. And oh wow, this is really good, because a lot of time I have seen that this is not able to do. It's basically a process like you would do with, for example, Typeform, but this is very interactive and I like it a lot. So you're all set. Next, let's go to your personalized dashboard to find out. Okay, let's go there. This sounds very, very good. In past, actually, it was quite hard to use Wix. I wouldn't recommend it, but this so far, if you're a complete beginner, this can really be a type of game changer we are looking for. So, okay, let's go and let's start with this. Connect a custom domain. Okay, let's see if this is worth it. Make it yours. Let's do that. And yeah, get the domain for free with a premium plan. Okay, let's do this. So here is basically the one that we would need to go and have. So we can go with Core, which is 2 collaboration, Light Marketing Suite, free domain for 1 year. But let's try this business one. Let's try the most expensive one in here. Now I want to go and see if this is actually necessary for us. I don't want to go and pay just now. So let's do it at the end. So finish set up your services. Okay, investment guidance, property consulting, home selling, construction. Okay, so this is some kind of service list. I don't know what this price refers to. So let me go and check. Okay, this is very nice. So I can go and select here amount which I want to go and list for. So if I do property consultation, oh, this is really nice. This is really nice. Okay, I cannot do specific one. This is something that I don't like. For example, I want to have it 1 hour 45 minutes. It is not letting me do that. And I stand corrected. It is allowing me to do that. So let's try to put it on 1 minute and 45 seconds with buffer time of 15 minutes. And with plan, okay, this is really nice. This is really, really nice. Let's do it for 150. Can I change the currency though? This is something I would like to test. Fixed price, free. Okay. Entire amount online. Okay. Assign staff. Oh, so we can go and create a staff as well. Okay. Luca knows. Let's create myself. Okay, let's get out this person. I cannot edit it in here. Get assistance with availability, images. Okay, let's save this. So property consultation is pretty nice. Unlock this feature for more. Okay. And let's say I want to go and actually design my site. Okay, so here is a big button for designing site. Okay, well, I think I already had it pre-made, right? That's why the AI setup was there. So let's see, quick action appointments. But how do I access the editing part? This is something that it's not in here. I will try to go and click on design site. And okay, I want to go and design it with AI. Since I've already put a lot of information in it, I think it should be able to go and find it and use it. Okay, this seems so far so good, I would say. Site brief. Based on your profile, look at those property, landing page, site secure, which includes 1 page. It's connect with the balance. So what is good so far about this is that you don't need to go and give them your credit card information or stuff like that. So if you are unsure of what to use, if you want to go with Wix or something different, I would definitely go and save you. Just spend few minutes in here and we'll see how that will work. Okay. Okay, so this is actually very modern type of design. I do not necessarily like this. I don't like this menu and stuff like this. So your site theme features modern fonts and minimalist monochromatic design in black and white. Its layout includes many texts. Let's try to tweak it a little bit. I basically want to go and, for example, change the color palette from black and white to something different. And I want to see if that will work. Because now I think they're just gonna take it and they're gonna redo it in a way that it's gonna show something different. To adjust the content and design, click on what you want to change. Okay. So I can, for example, go and change the colors, but I can do it in there probably. Now this looks much better. Layout. Okay, let me change the layout, for example. But I don't necessarily know what they mean under layout. So hopefully they will give me some. The layout consists of multiple text components with few images. Okay, well, I don't want to change this. Your site theme features modern font and minimalist design, includes many text compartments and only few images. Okay, so let me go and introduce multiple images in there. Okay, so there are some grammatical mistakes and everything, but let's see how they can go and redesign this, because this is mostly working with the communication, which is much easier. For example, if you would be communicating those information to your designer, this would be something similar, but you can actually go and take some initiative inside here. I've created your website layout. Okay, find perfect properties. So this is multiple images. There's the gallery without images, property information. I actually like this layout a lot. Okay, let's see. Let's shuffle this layout. What this will do. Okay, so there are some small differences in the menu. This looks nice. Properties, we don't have them. Galleries, we don't have them. And this is still good. But let's create a completely new layout. What it will do. I basically want to get rid of all those images inside here. Mosaic design layout that holds grid, lines, and strokes. I'm not sure about the mosaic stuff in there. Okay, this looks good. Property information, gallery. This is fine. I don't want to have. And remind you, this is only one specific part. This is only the layout of our website. We can still go and by using AI change other stuff as well. Okay, so this is step into your new home. Okay, property section, property information. I specifically said I want to have one per layout. This is also not matching. The images are not matching the text. So let's go back to the brief and let's go based on your site profile, site structure, which include one page, content generated based on your site description. Okay, site. Okay, so continue with this design. Let's regenerate this design. Lavender and green. Okay. Okay. This looks actually kind of good. I'm not sure about the colors. Okay. And I think I have managed to duct it up a little bit even more. But the good part is we still have the versions inside here. So we can always come back to see some new version. Okay, I actually like this. This is nice. I don't know what this line is in here, but I want to go with this. The only thing I want to go and change, you see, they're still changing it inside here, which I don't necessarily like at all. Like, I was happy with that, and now I need to go through versions and be there. Be careful, you have access only to 5 previous versions in there. Okay, so I like the 8th version the most, so let's say I want to go with this. I can change the colors and stuff like that later, but I want to go with this. It should be nice and green inside here. Okay, well, this is not that good. Let's go to 7th version. And remember, you can only see 5 latest version inside here. Okay, I actually kind of like this. There's a gallery, it's easy to make, it has some nice design. So let's continue with this design. complete your site with your own domain. So this is where you would need to go and put your credit card information and stuff like that. But we can still continue to editor where we, I assume, going to be able to go and change all of the stuff inside here however we like. Now remember, Wix should be drag and drop editor. So this should be much easier. Now I still do not see stuff like the virtual tour of the property and also another stuff in there. For example, we specifically say we want to have a map on this side, which we don't have inside here yet. Okay, so as you can see here, we are able to see our website. They have added some stuff in there, which is nice. And I think that those lines in here represents the phone. So if I go and switch to mobile, I should be able to go and start editing it inside here. So here we can also go and customize it towards mobile, how we want to go and have it displayed. So let's go with the most classical ones. Oh, let's have action bar in there. Back to top, yes, we can have that as well. And yeah, we can go watch their tutorials, which we do not need because we have this tutorial for it. Go to mobile editor. We can see the colors are completely off. So let me try to go and, for example, change the colors inside here. Let's try to go with settings. And let's go with something different, something already pre-selected in here. And yeah, it seems to be really that easy. Sometimes it's hard for me to see when they actually are. For example, I have no idea what this text is. So I'll need to come to settings and change this. Okay, so this says explore our service today, but I want to not show it only on mobile. Well, I can do it with this hide element stuff in here. And also I can make this picture, hopefully, a little bit smaller. But I don't know how. So it should be very intuitive, even for beginners. So let me go and try to fix that. Background. Okay, how can I manage to do this? I don't necessarily know how to make it bigger. I can cover it with the weight or something probably, and it will readjust. So that's actually nice. And this should only happen on phone once again. Okay, I want to come back to this because I misclicked on it and I don't know how to do that. I wonder if there's some global setting I can just go and change. So image sharpening, error page. Tools. No. Let me try to go to desktop. Site design. I think here we should be able to do it based on the headline. So text theme. Okay. Paragraph 1. But it's not actually being applied in here. That's interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. Heading. Can I use AI conversation is here? Change colors. So can I send them and do that? So the question is, can I actually go and make AI do it? So it's not able to do anything. Okay. This is very, 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 very annoying to be not able to do it in here. Section background. Okay, let's try to switch section background to... Ooh, okay. This actually looks kind of nicely. Nice. Okay, so property listings, we do not have anything inside here. Here's our property information. So. It is kind of easy to make, I would say so far. I wouldn't go as far as saying that like, this is some kind of life-changing event or anything like it. And yeah, so this should be a mode when we can do everything. So far, let me try to check our blog, for example, which we should have access inside here. Okay, so those are going to be the classical blog posts. The one interesting thing is that they are still using the 2022 as a year of a reference. Okay, so let's go to our portfolio. Okay, okay. So I think this is more taking from portfolio. What I understand is, for example, what photographers would have, which would be nice, but I don't see any specific features in regards of having a real estate agency in here. We specifically say we want to have virtual tours in here, and I still do not see them in here. Book online, calendar. Booking calendar might be super good thing to actually have. So let me go to our home page and let's try to add a calendar inside here. So let's say I want to make a new section when people can directly book, for example, after this. So new section, AI section generator. Let's try AI section generator, what it can actually do. Okay, AI generator, real estate landing page. Okay, so it seems that it can only generate stuff from in here, from the pre-made sections. So let me try to click on something different. So those are like pre-made templates we already know about, but in terms of AI generator, we are only able to do it inside here, which is interesting. They are still probably working on it. So let's see the theme. Let's see if they can go and generate a section, and also if they can keep it in line with this very specific design, which shouldn't be that big of a problem for this AI. Ooh, okay. So I don't think they fully managed to understand what we want, but this looks actually kind of nice. So let me go and try and change those. Meet our team. Yeah, and you can see it actually does a very nice job. Let's say I want to get rid of this row. How would I go about it? Can I just literally go and manage items? Okay, item 6. Oh, I did not want to do that. So I just want to go and remove one singular in here. So I want to have them in this grid layout. Manage items. Item 6. Delete. Item 5. Delete. But they're not being deleted. Okay, and now it's lagging a little bit. Oh no, how do I go into the future? Okay, so we have this. Obviously, those people are repeating, so we want to get rid of those. I just need to come inside here. Into manage items. I want to delete item 6. Delete. And also delete item 5. Which sounds weird because we are still talking about people. And you can see if I delete them, for some reason they are still included in here, which I don't necessarily like. I mean, I can cover them, I guess. I cannot even cover them. Interesting. Very interesting. Because if I go back, I can see it deleted this one specific item. But if I go and want to delete also 5th item, it cannot do it for some reason. And now it's working. Okay, well then, that was easy. So now I kind of like this, and yeah, we can have it like this. We can go sell some services in here. Let's say I want to go and add a book a meeting type of thing. Let's say if there's some pre-designed selections for us to see. So contact, I would like to have calendar in there so people can go and pick up their calendar in it. I do not see calendar in here. Bookings. Bookings can be actually a nice addition towards it. I'm looking for some element or something like this, but let's go with a blank section. And let's not go with design, let's go with a specific element. So once again, let me come back in here and let's just add element in here. Let's search for calendar. Okay, so it's nice and it's automatically showing us what's the difference between those two. This is actually something I would really want to have there. So I think, for example, this is a weekly timeline, or this very easy one as well. Let me go and check this one. Nice. It's connected actually. It is actually connected towards our things in here. So we can go and really play this around. So I can have, for example, the properties I want to go and show, and you can come inside here and book a tour with a specific person. This is extremely helpful if you are actually working in real estate. And I like how it actually comes and plays well with the rest of the website in terms of design. So let's say I want to get rid of Sundays and change it a little bit. I need to change some settings inside here. So it might be under managed services, and there might be availability also in terms of date. So you can just come here, create a new property or something, and yeah, let's do it with this. Add a new service. Property viewing, exactly what we want to have there. Okay, property viewing, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to do that. Duration is gonna be 2 hours with buffer time of 15 minutes. Let's say this is gonna be free. Location, we don't need to add in it, but you can add the location of the site you are gonna be using. And I want to go and check the availability of it. Where can I go and check that? Service type, class, course, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we can do that easily. Free pricing, 3 hour in location we chose. We can go and generate AI description, that's fine. Create text, that's fine. Okay, let's use this text. Obviously, you would have your own pre-made. Okay, so now I want to go and work on those services, but how can I go and see it inside here? Members packages, it's not part of member package. So I would remove this for sure. And now I want to go and change the availability, service availability. Save and continue. Okay. Booking preference. To take online bookings, upgrade to business and e-commerce plan. Okay, so how can we go and edit this policy? Default policy. Clients can schedule anytime. Okay, so we can limit late bookings. Okay, manually approve. It can be for free. Plan, we don't need that. Location is fine. Video, fine. Also, we would need to go and pay for this service in order to have it upgraded for a specific time, I guess. Okay, so show availability. Okay, so I can go and change it inside here. So it's from 10 to 6, which is nice. Some work members might be scheduled off this week, so I can actually go and set it up per work schedule per person. So I can come to myself, edit working hours, and change the viewing whenever I'm ready to have those. So let's say I will work on Tuesdays. By updating working hours, you are overriding the default hours and creating a custom. Yes, let's say I want to work more on Tuesdays, so it's gonna be until, let's call it 8 p.m. But at the same time, let's call it that I want to call it quit at 3 p.m. inside here. On Sundays, we don't need to work, as well as Saturdays. So okay, so let's go with this, and yes. Okay, so we still need to come back and delete it. I don't know why I'm not working on Tuesdays, where I should be working until 8 p.m. Okay, so this is gonna be until 8 p.m. on Tuesday, and click on yes. And here we just need to go and remove the old 6 p.m., continue, and click on save. Now when I come back to my website, by designing your website, clicking on that, okay, set up your skip to calendar. So let's say we want to only have property viewings inside here. Only I can do property viewings inside here. Location doesn't need. Season sessions availability. Okay. Other events. Block time. So this would be fine with me. Appointment, block time, course session, everything is nice. Booking apps, analytic activity, waitlist today. Manage. Yes, let's say I want to have it in this way. Please find below some options to assist you. Okay, and now if I go to add, appointment manage, I think it should be available technically. But it's not. It's still not available for me. For the schedule we have been choosing. So let me go to preview mode. And yeah, for some reason, we couldn't find what you are looking for. Seems like there's no service to book yet. Please contact us for more information. So this is interesting because this is not working well. Well, okay, then let's continue with our theme. I don't know why this is duplicated so much inside here, so let me get rid of those. Section. I want to go and select the whole section. And yeah, property listing. Let's say we don't need it in here. Also, there would be automatically showing products inside here. Let me go to manage products. And let's add new product, physical products or digital file. This is technically going to be a physical product. And it's going to be a classical image of a house. Okay, so I won't be using ChatGPT for basic information inside here. Let's call this, well, nowadays it doesn't really matter. I still don't know how to change the euros to pounds. I guess it's gonna be in some kind of settings in there. And yeah, we can basically go and save the product in here. You can add multiple images, but it should be fine. So this is number 1. Okay, we don't need to do that. We can go and add new products quickly. It's going to be technically a physical product, I would say. Garden, we can go with, this one seems to be having garden, so let's go with this. Basic info. Some stuff inside here. I wonder if there's also ability to put it specifically. So this one is going to be, look at me being able to go and create house locations in here. We don't need to mention this. Let's do 4 more. Let's test putting it very, very specifically. And let's add page and save. Now I think when I go back to my page, I will be able to go and see all of those properties inside here, and I can go and move them around. This can be used for whatever you actually want to do. So this can be books, t-shirt, bicycles. You can sell whatever you want in here. So inside here we have our theme and we have our property listing. I actually like how it looks, but can we go and change it somehow? Okay. So this layout, let's say we want to go and change the layout. Okay, we don't have any layout options for this section. So let me go and see if I can go and put up also new section, which gonna be edit section, and it's gonna be a product section. Where is the product section? Client, subscriptions, services, promotions, times products. So I don't know if this can be done via this, or it needs to be done like this. Add elements, gallery, product, store. So this is technically what we have inside here. You can do it like one by one, or you can actually do it also like this. Well, I don't know how to add it in here. But yeah, I quite like how this looks. So we are nearing the time completion. Let me try to go and publish it right now, so we can actually go and upgrade to a business or premium plan and get more. So let's see how long will this take. Since I want to have product in here, I will go and select the business one. Okay, so let's go with that. Standard e-commerce and basic e-commerce. Let's go with this one. So come inside here. Let's go and bill it still monthly, I would say. And we would not have our domain for free, which is kind of sad, to be honest. So let me try to go with the core one. And let me go with monthly. Even though I will not have the domain, I will still continue to checkout. And in here, I want to go and have all of my information, obviously. And yeah, let's continue to PayPal. Well, I don't want to go with PayPal, so I will go with credit card. And with 20 seconds on clock, it should be saved. And you can see I confirmed the payment and it's stoppage time. Okay, so this is the site we have managed to build. As you can see, 2 minutes ago I have actually done the purchase in here, but for some reason the processing is still not there on their side. So what are my thoughts about it? I think Wix, actually with using AI, this is a way it makes sense. The setup was very easy and the drag and drop editor is also quite nice. So what would be my recommendation for you? If you want to try it completely without the need of giving them credit card or something like that, you can use my link in the description and it will automatically take you there. This way you can also support this channel. I would go and suggest you go and spend 1 hour or 1 hour and a half to making it look however you want, and as you can see, it will work just fine. There's no issue with it, and I think they are getting better and better. If you are wanting to go and create something very complex, I would still go and suggest you something different, for example WordPress, but in that case you may want to go and start including web developers in there as well, because this is not something that should be for beginners. This is really made for making clear, easy business website, portfolio website, a hotel website, the stuff that you basically want to have as your business card somewhere in there. For example, the real estate website, this is really good fit for this. So once again, if you want to go and try it completely for free without the need of giving them your credit card information, you can do it by checking my link in the description, which will also support this channel. I hope you enjoyed this, have a nice day and goodbye.